Rising, everybody. Rising, 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 rising. Not sure what time and space I will be posting this video, but rest assured that when you actually find it, it's meant for you to hear it when you need to hear it. I know everyone is talking about the planetary alignments, as well as I believe Mars is coming out of retrograde. But whether or not you know this information or not, if you're in alignment with your own soul mission and journey here, you're going to feel the push and pulls. It's just some of us sometimes benefit of consciously being aware of things to look out for different pitfalls or emotional shifts without getting too outside of ourselves. But if you're staying on your high vibrational, highest timeline, you will be able to shift regardless of your awareness of the planetary alignments or not. Okay. So it's all about that action, baby. So that's beautiful. Make sure every action that you're actually taking part in is aligning you with your best possible future to attain the things that you want to achieve during this lifetime or the realities you want to see in your lifetime. Okay. I woke up this morning after going to bed really late because that energy was in my spirit. And I took a nap yesterday, which was much needed to reset and also to attain one of my messages for myself. Okay. What I came on here to say right now, though, is this energy of my people, making sure that on a collective level that we are focusing on attaining land of our own. Okay. Not government issued land, but land that actually belongs to us. Okay. A lot of our issues in our society when it comes to the masculine and feminine is due to the lack of land, which is required for grounding. Okay. Yes, you can ground in your body. Your body is your first land. Okay. But seeing that we were not born on lands of the forefathers that came before us, and there was an entity that hijacked its existence in order for us to cohabitate with others who are not of our kind. It is due to that we are sometimes fragmented and lost in our spiritual journey. Okay, especially men. Men require land in order to feel secure. If you don't work toward that purpose of acquiring land or having acquisition to your own land, which there's plenty of, okay, there should no be a reason to war or fight or even get into that energy when it comes to attaining land. Okay, the earth can only hold but so much, and trust me, she has a way of exterminating things that are no longer in balance. Okay, you don't even have to trust me, you could just look around. Okay, so with that being said, we should not have to be so close to one another or right on top of each other. We should be able to do with our land what we will. This is natural law of things. Okay. With that being said, men, you require land in order to feel secure. As you're getting older and older, the less time you put or energy you put into acquiring that land and making that land your own, what starts happening is you start sinking into a degree of paranoia because you know that it could be just taken away from you just like that. And so what happens is your nature to want to secure and protect starts going into other avenues in the home, which causes just insecurity. Okay. So you may be too protective, too in areas that you don't necessarily need to be. You may think everybody's trying to get to you. This is the idea of paranoia because what's haunting you is this natural need to want to be part of the earth and own your piece of earth that you can take care of and preserve. Okay, that is where that energy should be placed, but instead it's being placed in other things. Okay. And once you acquire that land, you could be able to have what we call a wife or a spiritual union between the divine feminine. There's a reason. I'm not speaking this into trying to control or trying to dictate a certain narrative. I'm just giving you what the ancestors they've already figured that out. They've already figured that out. And so if you are seeing this message, It's probably due to the fact that you are needing to hear it in some way. Okay, this is the whole idea of taking things from the past and bringing it into the modern times for you to gain understanding. Okay, because we have already lived our lives at some degree, and you're probably realizing, well, why isn't this? Why can't I find a woman that this and this and that and that? Because the energy that it takes for you to try to acquire land of your own, okay, that is not under governmental um, overseeing, I suppose, um, is what's eating away at you, because at any moment another entity can come and try to take it. And because you're in contract or agreement with them, it causes this kind of back and forth. So yes, we are grateful for life, but we want to live life in its entirety and healthy and balanced. Okay, so nothing should have more power over you and your decisions than you and God. Okay, your Godhead. So that is probably why you having what happens oftentimes too is that we are chasing things that we think that we want, that will not really bring the fulfillments that we require. Okay, and that comes to um, I guess the partying and the social gatherings and stuff, right? Or anything that you think that you were lacking when you were a child. If you were a young man and you didn't really get that love or the affection or the leadership qualities from your father, you decided, oh, I need to find that in my friends. And then you kind of get led by your friends down a certain pathway they may have been encouraging you not to have divine union, not, they kind of wasting your energy in things that doesn't really benefit you that much. Okay, other than um, yeah, I don't really know. Actually, I don't really know. Things that are just not fulfilling to the soul. That's really what I'm trying to say, right? Distractions from your mission. Okay, and it's okay. Like at any moment you can wake up and be like, I am going to change now. Maybe after I post this, you'll be like, oh yeah, she's right. A lot of my insecurities is because I'm not doing the things that I need for myself. Okay, I am wasting away in party mode or fantasy mode because a lot of us are fed a dream of this kind of glorification above everyone else and fame and the attention of many, all that egoic nonsense. All right. I don't want to say that you cannot want those things. And the reason why I'm sitting here, by the way, I know it's like on my plant shelf and things like that in my dresser, but in my background, it's because I want to get the sun. Um, But the reason why I'm saying all that is for you to refocus on what it is that you really want to have. Okay. Um, and when it comes down to it, if you're younger, you listen to me. It's really not about having multiple partners or anything like that, because these things lack luster. Okay. When you're following your divine mission, you have to literally live in your heart space. You have to, you must. What it is that makes your heart beat at a frequency that does not, you don't require any cheat codes. You don't require anything outside of yourself in order to get there. That is the fulfillment. That is the fulfillment. Okay. What requires you to be so present in the moment that you don't want to break away from this present moment? Okay. Alrighty. Nisuru, remember, be patient. Okay, I'm not saying any of this stuff to excite you to the point of debilitating or making you feel like you wasted your life. Relax, okay? Everything in divine time, okay? So you have to really work on the consciousness shift in order to experience a different reality, okay? And also be mindful that I did just say that there's a lot of elements in the stars of the universe that's causing people to react maybe more emotional than others. This occurred yesterday, but you're going to be feeling the effects of this um, shift throughout maybe the next 2-3 days. Okay, looking at my calendar, yeah, it looks like that. Okay, so just be just be mindful. Okay, don't try to take anything too personally. Those of us that have Aries placements, Scorpio placements, you're going to be feeling these kind of ebb and flow of emotions. If you need to go and meditate, make sure you're grounding, you're breathing, and all that stuff. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay. Money is a resource that will come to you when it comes to You aligning with the things that you actually need on a natural order of things. You don't really need that many people around you. You don't require all of this. Okay. Any of this stuff is really just for, I guess, vanity or whatever the case may be. Okay. But you don't require these things. You just really need a goal and make sure that you're focusing all your time, energy, and attention on that goal. Pour that, your heart space into that goal, and everybody will align and magnetize accordingly to play the divine role in your story. That is required. Okay, don't waste your time and energy worrying about what other people are doing, nor any time and energy of your egoic nature. It's really, I don't want to get into that. I just heard something, I don't even want to say it because it's just so disgusting. Okay, move divinely and then truly wish the best for those around you. Okay, that's just on that. Okay, anything else? Yes, grab your land, secure your land. The joys of having a woman in your life is a beautiful thing. It's a nurturing thing. It's a very calm thing. And not only that, but she will challenge you to be a better man, um, as long as it's in your heart space to be. If you are trying to uh, avoid the healing process through parental wounds or wounds that were given to you maybe by ex-lovers, anything like that, and so you decide to build your mind in a kind of box in which you believe that all people are this or all people are that, or you can only use this much, it's because of you. Okay, once you start taking accountability for your own life decisions and the people that you were resonating with, you start changing your perspective and then realizing the power that you really do hold. Okay? Um, and so you say, thank you. Thank you for all the contrast. Thank you for all the connections that required me to get back to my original power. Um, and just move on in the present moment. Okay? Anything else? Yeah. So major point takeaways is there's security in land. There's security in having your own means of producing food. These are just natural things that were, I guess, taken away from us because of illusion. Okay. The more we as a collective focus back on that, the more we collective can be more healthy in mind, body, and spirit, which is very, very important. Okay. Very, very important. Okay. Everyone, I don't want to say that. I'm sorry. No. Yeah. Like I said, no one, like this energy is very loud. Um, but I am like really above my egoic state right now. So it's like, I don't even feel the need to say certain things at this point in time. Okay. You know. All right. I'm just coming on here to share something in order to help in whatever way that consciousness is required to help whom it needs to help when it needs to help them. All right. That is it.